So welcome back. This is video number 4. Now, before I get started, I want to say that what you're seeing on the presentation right now is from the view of a MacBook computer. So whether you're using an iMac or a MacBook Pro or any type of Mac computer and you have Excel, this is what you're going to see. So it is slightly a little bit different than a PC. So just to make sure that I cover all bases, I'm going to make sure that I show you what we're going to do, and then I'm going to go over to my workbook on the Excel side, which is on my PC, and I'll walk you through step by step. That way we cover all bases. It doesn't matter if you have a Mac computer or a PC, we make sure that you are covered. All right. Now keep in mind that all of these sheets are cumulative, and what that means is that they are based upon each other. Now, while we show you simple stuff in the beginning, you will begin to see, this is what I'm going to be using in my business, and this is why I need to use it. And I'm going to show you some real world situations later down the road as we go down further. Now, in this particular video, we're going to be focusing on sheet number 2. So let me talk about this particular video as a whole. So we are going to talk about how to clean up your data, and specifically in relation to sorting. So once you've understand how to sort things from A to Z and everything like that, we'll actually move from that point into the next video and talk a little bit more about some complicated stuff, but stuff that will actually be very, very useful to you as a business. So things like if you have a customer list and you have a new customer list and you have an old customer list, and you're trying to figure out of your new customers who bought maybe your new product or new product launch, how many of them are actually existing loyal customers. So as you begin to go through the process of each sheet, you will begin to realize, this is what we're going to be doing. This is related to real life and things like that. So I don't want you to get discouraged in the beginning and think, oh, this looks too basic. And the reason why we're starting out with basics is because we want to make sure that before we jump into the more complex stuff, that you actually feel a little more confident as to what you are doing. So we're going to start with the basics, which is about sorting. Now, if you have a list of names that needs to be arranged, and you can basically sort it in a alphabetical order, by cell color, by font color, and even more. So this really helps you organize your data. So that's why we're starting at this point. Now, for this lesson, we're going to be practicing sorting the name in alphabetical order, in ascending order. So we're going to highlight all the names, not including the header, John Smith to Jane Smith. So all of this is just going to make a lot more sense in just a minute when I actually show it to you in live action. So what I want you to do is just highlight all the names, not including the header, John Smith to Jane Smith. So in your workbook, you're going to be able to see the following 2 columns. On the left-hand side, you're going to see try it here, and you're going to see a bunch of names. And then the right side, you're going to see it all in yellow. Now, the right side is what it should look like, right? So you're going to try it out on the left side, and then when you try it out, it should look yellow at the very end. Now, this is not the case for all Excel workbooks or worksheets. This is only for our particular workbook because we set it up in a certain way to make it look like this, and we'll talk about why we made it look like this in just a second. So here's what I want you to do. On the left-hand side, select the names itself, John Smith to Jane Smith. And then select up at the top, you want to select the sort button, and then sort it from ascending order from A to Z. So you click that, and you can also click the filter as well if you want to do that. But we're going to go ahead and click on the filter from ascending, and then you're going to get the sort warning, and then you want to click continue with current selection. And then you click sort, and then of course it should look like the following on the right hand side. So let me go ahead and do that on my workbook itself. So if I select John Smith to Jane Smith, as you can see here, the next thing we'll do is we will simply go to home. So the home here, We'll click on sort and filter, and we'll click on sort A to Z. So that is ascending order. Now, then we click on continue with the current selection. We click on sort, and we notice that it turns yellow. Now, I'll talk about why we had to turn it into yellow in the next video. But for now, we just wanted to show you that you could sort it from A to Z, even from Z to A, or if they're numbers, you can also sort it from highest to lowest or lowest to highest and things like that. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you more about conditional formatting, which then we'll also talk about why we made it turn yellow as well. So we'll see you there in the next video.